you. Okay, how are you? This is Attorney Lugo. This is not legal advice. This is just information only. I'm going to talk about evading responsibility here in Connecticut. What is the law? AKA, as I want to call it, I've just hit a car and I left the scene. Oh my God, I panicked. I hit somebody, or I was parking my car in a parking lot, and I was backing out or backing in, and I scraped the car, and all of a sudden, a couple days later, I get this summons on my door telling me that I'm being charged with evading responsibility. This is the down and dirty. It is a crime here in Connecticut. So let's go to the book. This is the actual Connecticut statute on motor vehicles. It's what we call Title 14, and these are very boring to read. If you ever suffer from insomnia, you should read this. It's better than Ambien. But it's what I see most in my clients is they're being accused of violating 14-224 subsection B, subdivision 3, which reads, each operator of a motor vehicle who knowingly is involved in an accident that causes injury or damage to property shall at once stop and render such assistance as may be needed, and shall give such operator's name, address, and operator's license number and registration number to the owner of the injured or damaged property. So what does that mean in English? That just means that, look, common sense. If you hit someone or you hit something, you got to leave a note. If for some reason it's dark at night, you don't feel safe in the area, it doesn't have to be an official note, but you got to write, this is my name, this is my driver's license number, this is my insurance, policy number, and you got to leave it somewhere on the windshield, because what's going to happen is if you hit someone, like at a shopping mall, at a school, they have cameras there, and those cameras are going to pick up on your license plate, and then you're going to be charged, and you could face up to a year in jail. But it's going to hurt your insurance. You're going to have to hire an attorney. They could suspend your license. So all kinds of bad stuff can happen. So what are your duties in Connecticut if you hit a car? Well, if you're in the middle of an accident and there's somebody involved, you just can't leave the scene. You got to pull over to somewhere safe. If you're on the highway, you got to pull to the emergency lane. If you got to render assistance and aid. But what I generally see in clients is someone hits somebody at a parking lot. They're parking, or they're at a school, or they're at a shopping mall, or at work. And they think they got away with it. They back out and scrape, the car. The statute, the Connecticut penal statute, doesn't define what damage means. So it could be a little scratch, or it could be you totally destroyed that car. So you gotta give them your name, your address, your policy number, your license number. If you can't stay in the area, because if you do leave, you're gonna be charged with evading responsibility. Now, if there's somebody inside the vehicle, definitely don't leave. But I'm talking more of into when people there's nobody in the car, and they nick it. They do what we call mulligan. They graze the car. They didn't do much damage, but then they get a summons saying you gotta come to court. That is an arrest. So avoid all that by simply leaving your information like under the windshield. If it's a windy day, try to put it in a way so that it doesn't blow away, because if it blows away, the cops aren't gonna see it. And it's got to be knowingly. You got to have the mental state that, I know I just hit that car. But that's kind of easy to figure out, because usually people don't hit something else without knowing they hit something. But yeah, I hope this has helped. This is something that normal people like you and I can run into, which is, you hit someone, or you hit someone's vehicle, you panicked, especially if you're young, and you flee the scene. And if you don't have a license and you don't have insurance, you're not, or your car isn't registered, you're not supposed to drive anyway. But you make it worse by leaving the scene. So it's much better to get a ticket for not having a license, no insurance, than being officially arrested for leaving the scene because you thought that it would be better if you left, because that way they wouldn't find you. But this is toward a lot of my brothers from the South who speak Spanish and have no legal status. They don't have licenses and they don't have insurance or registration, and they think they're going to get deported if they get arrested, caught without a license, which doesn't happen in Connecticut. It's much worse to get arrested or be hauled into court for evading responsibilities. So anyway, just give me a call. I take free consultations over the phone, and I'll explain everything. I got nothing better to do. So anyway, this is Attorney Lugo signing off. Thank you.